Welcome everybody to WWE Velocity. Michael Cole here alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. We kick things off with John Cena against a local competitor named Bryan Danielson.
I gotta say, Cole, I'm surprised Cena's not rapping at all tonight.
That's because John Cena is focused. He's facing Brock Lesnar on SmackDown next week, and he's going to make an example of Bryan Danielson right here tonight. If he keeps calling out Brock Lesnar, John Cena may just be a speed bump on Brock's road to WrestleMania. Brock won the Royal Rumble, so he'll be in the main event that night, and I cannot wait.
I've heard Cena wants to do a rap battle at WrestleMania. As for this Bryan Danielson goof, maybe he'll watch it on pay-per-view, though he's got him covered. And how they survive that is anyone's guess.
Not yet.
Chin-breaking uppercut. And Byron, this takes a ton of strength to pull off, am I right?
Oh, you are definitely right, Michael. But you also have to remember how much
he goes for the cover. It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
Just power out.
John Cena's stock has really risen lately, so it's no surprise that he's now challenging Royal Rumble winner Brock Lesnar. Just 7 months ago, he made quite an impact on his debut.
When Vince McMahon implored the locker room to show ruthless aggression, John Cena did just that, answering Kurt Angle's open challenge and taking the now WWE Champion to his limit.
Paying extra attention to the neck now. His shoulders are down.
Going back to Cena's ruthless aggression, one could say Bryan Danielson's exhibiting that same exact thing here tonight. Would you agree, Cole?
Are you kidding me? Cena gave Angle a good fight because he's huge. There's no way this scrawny dork beats John Cena. He's making a statement here with this attack. Oh, the reversal by John Cena. Clothesline!
Right in the back of the neck.
John Cena is the very prototype of a WWE superstar. He's got the physique and athleticism of a future WWE champion.
I completely agree, Byron. We've already seen him beat some main event talent like Chris Jericho and Rikishi in singles action. We got a cover.
Not yet.
I think Cena is a little surprised by the offense of this relative unknown.
Cena's new attitude may have made him overlook Danielson, but if he so damaging.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
The two of you were spot on about John Cena's potential. Cena's a blue chipper if there ever was one. I hope Bryan Danielson's taking notes tonight.
And he doesn't stay down for long.
Too soon.
Yeah, he's got a lot left in him.
Gonna take more than that.
Oh, he's able to reverse it. Can we point out how different John Cena's opponents will be this month? Tonight he takes on a puny little indie wrestler that's probably worse than Saxton in the ring that nobody knows. On Thursday he takes on the next big thing, Brock Lesnar.
Well, despite your disdain for Bryan Danielson, John Cena's too challenging.
Welcome everybody to WWE Velocity. Michael Cole here alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. We kick things off with John Cena against a local competitor named Bryan Danielson.
I gotta say, Cole, I'm surprised Cena's not rapping at all tonight.
That's because John Cena is focused. He's facing Brock Lesnar on SmackDown next week, and he's going to make an example of Bryan Danielson right here tonight.
Oh, I think this man means business. You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this. To the air with a missile drop kick. The shoulder taking the brunt of the punishment here. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while. It's got to be hard to rebound. From that one. How'd he do that?
I don't know, Michael, but good thing. I don't think he could have taken much more of that.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. Shoulder tackle does the job. Still too fresh. Vertical suplex.
Nice.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring. Oh, my. Right to the back of the head. Back in control of Cena. Right back to the arm.
Great strategy. Weaken the poor, powerful Cena by taking away one of his arms.
Bryan sticking to his wheelhouse, not taking any unnecessary risks here against John Cena.
Oh, just looking to control and neutralize the bigger man. Cena, though, back to his feet, and Bryan continues to work on the arm, but now Cena, test of strength, and you don't want to get into a power battle with John.
Absolutely not. Cover here.
And a kick out. And again, Cena powering Danielson down.
Oh, look at this incredible core strength by Danielson.
Cena cannot believe that he can't get Danielson's shoulders on the mat. Gonna try it again, and Danielson able to reverse and send Cena flying. Incredible sequence.
Oh, man, Cena just took Danielson's head off.
What we say is sometimes there's no replacement for brute force.
Ooh, John Cena has shown his strength there in the early going, getting the upper hand on Danielson.
Yeah, Danielson's got some technical skill, but he's starting to be overwhelmed by Cena's brute force.
The good news for him is that he doesn't appear to have taken too much offense up to this point, but that can obviously all change here.
He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
Panic starting to set in for Cena. This could be a huge upset right here.
I'm seeing shades of Razor Ramon on Raw in 1993, guys. A high-flying nobody is about to beat one of WWE's best.
Cena is too distracted by Brock Lesnar on the horizon. He's got to focus on surviving this match. And look at the quickness by Cena.
Big move coming. Money Buster.
This match might be over, guys. You're going to want to see your
He's looking for the win. He kicks out before 3.
Not yet.
Cena's dominating now as Bryan Danielson's inexperience begins to show. How's he getting away with this? Beyond me. And a pin attempt. I can't believe he had the energy to kick out of that.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole. His opponent included.
When this guy's on, look out. Oh, I think this man means business. Inside the ring now. He's inflicting some serious pain here. Guys, are we about to see a scrawny nerd beat John Cena here on Velocity?
It's ruthless aggression.
Shoulders down!
Yeah, I don't believe that he didn't win this match right there.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
If you're Bryan Danielson, what do you do at this point as he whips Cena across the ring?
Oh, Cena gets up a boot just in time.
And now John Cena looking to take over. Looking up, put Bryan Danielson where he wants him. And here's the cover. And he got him. Cena with the wins over Bryan Danielson.
Here is your winner, John
Valiant effort by
Cena.
Danielson, but Cena was just too much tonight.
A hard-fought victory tonight for Cena. Got to be impressed with Cena tonight. We're on the inaugural episode of NXT. The World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho taking on the Miz's rookie, Daniel Bryan.
I've been looking forward to this main event. WrestleMania is on the horizon, but tonight is a WrestleMania of sorts for all the NXT rookies.
Well, Daniel Bryan was excited earlier in the night to be out on the biggest stage of his life. But that was before he knew he was going to face the World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to have to learn to take Miz's advice if he wants to survive here.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Nicely done.
I've got to say, I'm surprised to see Bryan actually testing the champion here a bit. It must be the inspiration from The Miz that's propelling this offense.
The human body can only absorb so much of that. Daniel Bryan with a slick reversal. He's displaying classic offense here.
Miz on the outside mentoring Daniel Bryan. Chris Jericho, the World Heavyweight Champion, who defends the championship against Edge at WrestleMania.
Yeah, what could be going through Chris Jericho's mind knowing that in 33 days at WrestleMania, Jericho will go one-on-one with Edge. Overlooking this rookie right now could be dangerous for Jericho.
Cover here. And Jericho pops the shoulder up.
Nope. To beat the Ayatollah of rock and roll, that's not going to do it.
Byron questioned Chris Jericho's current mindset. I'll tell you what's going through Jericho's. There's no way that Jericho's going to lose to this guy.
Yeah, but the way this match is going, it's a real possibility.
Jericho, though, needs a breather, and he rolls out of the ring to try to do that.
A wise maneuver from a wily veteran.
I'm not sure if Jericho's going to get much rest time.
What's this guy doing? Daniel Bryan with a suicide dive right off the announce desk.
Looks like Bryan might have bounced off the announce desk himself.
I don't think Miz liked the fact that Bryan threw his body in harm's way, and I can't say I blame him. What's this guy thinking?
Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
Guys, you're getting ahead of yourself. Look out! Be some sort of miracle.
Boy.
See, I told you.
Oh, boy.
This one's over now. Roll him into the walls of Jericho. Tap him out, Chris.
Bryan's trying to fight it.
Rolls through. What a counter by the technician, Daniel Bryan.
Oh, wow.
Heel hook is in.
Jericho's in trouble.
Jericho tried it. Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap?
He may have no choice.
He made it to the bottom rope.
You've got to be impressed, Michael, from what we're seeing from Daniel Bryan.
Did he win yet, Byron?
Daniel Bryan thinks he...
Oh, breaker!
You can't allow a veteran like Jericho any time to recover.
You're right, Corey. That was a rookie move. And now he's going to pay for it, Byron.
That very well may be the case, Michael.
This loser's going to lose again. Lion Tamer.
Can Bryan hold on?
Tap out, nerd.
You got your wish, Cole. Daniel Bryan fought valiantly, but just couldn't hang with a champ.
Yeah, this time, experience was just too much for Daniel Bryan.
And listen, Miz has got to be so disappointed, and I don't blame him. Luck of the draw, Miz got this loser to be his protege, and now Miz a little bit of tough love here.
Whoa, tough love? Give me a break.
Tough love.
This is ridiculous.
Miz is obviously frustrated with his star pupil.
Oh, yeah, so you're frustrated, so that's okay. Now you can beat him up?
Yeah, start winning some matches, then you won't get beat up anymore.
It's ridiculous.
What disrespect me? Huh? I'm a champion.
Miz has lost his mind.
Lying on his back, looking at the lights again. The Miz and Daniel Bryan have been polar opposites throughout their careers, making for a fierce rivalry. But the weird part is that the indie darling Daniel Bryan began in WWE as a protege of reality star The Miz on NXT.
Miz and Daniel Bryan were teammates in name only. You know, some NXT pairings, like myself and Dolph Ziggler, had excellent pro-rookie relationships. Miz and Bryan, however, hated each other from the very start.
You two brought up that acrimonious relationship between The Miz and Daniel Bryan. Miz abused Bryan, and Bryan fought back, taking Miz's spot in the SummerSlam main event, and then his United States Championship just a month later.
After laying dormant for a few years, The Miz and Daniel Bryan's hatred resurfaced in the infamous top.
The shoulders are down, and Daniel Bryan kicks out. Remarkable. Now that's the type of move that sends a message to an opponent. Great offense by The Miz. Wow, that was some reversal by Daniel Bryan. Why would anyone, please tell me, why would anyone root for Daniel Bryan? He's an indie internet nerd. He doesn't eat meat, he doesn't own a TV, and he has absolutely no personality, and he is a dog named Asparagus.
Oh my gosh, who cares what Daniel Bryan eats or watches or what his dog's name is? He's great in the ring, and for the record, he showed a lot of personality when he called you out after his NXT elimination.
Please. The Miz with a nice reversal. Beautiful neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Bam!
Down he goes.
The Miz is doing all he can to damage Daniel Bryan, to negate that dangerous label lock.
I don't want to negate more than that. Bryan has submissions we haven't seen for years in WWE. This looks to be a barn burner, gentlemen. These two guys hate each other.
Corey, come on. The Miz is WWE's fastest rising star, and Daniel Bryan, he's a nerdy vegan. Bryan's got no chance here tonight. Incoming. The Miz is looking to end this. Neckbreaker.
This might be it, guys. Moves like that will make you question why you stepped into the ring in the first place.
Daniel Bryan kicks out easily.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that.
The Miz is looking to end this. Skull-crushing finale.
That has got to be it.
Let's see that again.
Definitely worth a second look.
There's a pin now. Yes! Yes! The Miz wins! The Miz wins! No doubt that was a match people will be telling their kids about for years to come. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, and still the United States Champion, The Miz.
Look at The Miz. He's worked hard, he's charismatic, he's smart. He's Mr. Money in the Bank, and he's the United States Champion.
Well, Michael, he may not be one of those things if he lands in Daniel Bryan's label lock.
Bryan faced Miz in a submission match on Raw, and he made Miz tap faster than a heavy metal drummer. If that happens tonight, we'll have a new United States champion.
Miz was saving himself. This kind of offense he's known for. Daniel Bryan using his speed right there. Scoop slam. Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show. Oh, man. Miz with the offense. Nice move. Nice job getting out of the way of that one. I just cannot believe the disrespect The Miz had to endure at the hands of Daniel Bryan. All he wanted to do on NXT was help Bryan, and that vegan nerd never listened.
Oh, disrespect? Disrespect? The Miz slapped Daniel Bryan in the face on the very first episode of NXT. If I were ever to be on NXT, I'd never take that kind of abuse from my pro.
You on NXT?
You guys brought up Miz and Bryan's relationship on NXT. Obviously, Bryan can't learn any new moves from The Miz, but ironically, Bryan's hatred of The Miz did awaken the personality Miz said Bryan lacked.
Snap suplex.
Very nice. Going to the top. High risk.
Look out!
Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan.
He's going for the pin. And the champ kicks out.
Might have slipped there, Cole.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody.
Daniel Bryan took the Miz's spot at SummerSlam last month, and if he keeps this up, he'll take the U.S. title too.
Byron, The Miz is the future of the WWE. He has to win tonight. The two of you brought up Miz's former partnerships, and can I just point out the common element between Bryan and The Miz's old tag partners? Just like Bryan, his drop kick connects.
Can he finish the job?
Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack.
Every title's on.
What happens if The Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
It could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
Yeah, but look at The Miz fight back. What a warrior.
Oh, great wherewithal from The Miz. Daniel Bryan hung out to dry.
Oh, no!
Just like that, The Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about. We've got a cover.
And a kick out.
Still too fresh. Look at this. Miz. On a vicious assault.
But he's got to capitalize now. That might be the end of Daniel Bryan tonight.
Watch it. Miz. Skull-crushing finale.
Is that it? Is it over?
Shoulders down. Is it enough? Yes! Yes! The Miz wins! The Miz wins! Now let's take a look back at some of the great action.
Here is your winner, and still the United States Champion, The Miz.
The entirety of Daniel Bryan's career in WWE, he's had a rival in the form of The Miz, and it's plain to see why, since the polar opposite stars have been forced to interact at so many points.
Michael, those two did not get along when The Miz was assigned to be Daniel Bryan's mentor. Bryan had much better wrestling skills, but The Miz argued that Bryan lacked charisma.
Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show.
Even though Daniel Bryan did not have the best track record as an NXT rookie, I think a win tonight would make Daniel Bryan worthy of being a WWE NXT pro. Don't you think?
If Daniel Bryan ever becomes an NXT pro, the champion into the cover.
And a kick out.
Not even close.
Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan.
Bam! Down he goes. The majority of the WWE Universe here tonight is trying to will Daniel Bryan back into this matchup.
Corey, that's because a lot more people relate to Daniel Bryan than they do The Miz.
Relate to Daniel Bryan? How can you relate to a guy who doesn't own a TV or eat meat? Penny predicament. Daniel Bryan always thought he was better than The Miz, but just look at what he's done since dumping Daniel Bryan. He's defending the United States Championship on pay-per-view, formed a tag team with Chris Jericho, and defeated 7 men to win Money in the Bank.
Hey, and that's impressive, but if Daniel Bryan was given those same kind of opportunities, he could be a tag team champion and a Money in the Bank winner.
Byron, you really ticked me off with that. He's got the shoulders down. The champion into the cover. Yes, yes, The Miz wins. The Miz wins.
Here is your winner, and still the United States Champion, The Miz.
Look at The Miz. He's worked hard, he's charismatic, he's smart, he's Mr. Money in the Bank, and he's the United States Champion.
Well, Michael, he may not be one of those things if he lands in Daniel Bryan's label lock.
Bryan faced Miz in a submission match on Raw, and he made Miz tap faster than a heavy metal drummer. If that happens tonight, we'll have a new United States Champion.
Miz was saving himself.
Oh, I think this man means business. That's how you make an impact.
I believe Daniel Bryan has a strong chance of winning tonight. The guy was trained by Shawn Michaels, who must have taught Bryan a thing or two about high-pressure matches.
What has happened to you, Corey? You've turned into another Saxton. Yeah, and Daniel Bryan was also trained by The Miz. Quite frankly, Bryan should have listened to The Miz more, and maybe he would have won NXT. Drop kick!
Great athleticism.
You know what? I take back what I said about Daniel Bryan potentially winning NXT. Bryan never could have won NXT. He started with a 10-match losing streak. He probably only quit because he would have been eliminated soon. Anyway,
Michael, all it takes is one win to change your fortune, and Daniel Bryan looks likely to get that win tonight.
between his championship, his briefcase, and his media obligations, Miz is slipping just a little here. He'll bounce back. I can't believe that Daniel Bryan even has a championship match here tonight. He basically quit NXT, becoming the first person eliminated. He is nothing more than a loser, like you, Saxton.
I agree with the end there, Cole, but the elimination may have been a blessing in disguise. While the rest of the NXT performers formed a nexus, Daniel Bryan stood against their injustices in the main event of SummerSlam.
We discussed Daniel Bryan's last place finish on NXT back when he was on that show. Boy, am I glad he didn't win. Can you imagine this nerd in the main event WWE Championship match tonight, the NXT winner earned?
I can easily imagine it. Despite your thoughts, I believe that Daniel Bryan has many more main events in his future.
He's going for it all.
Look at this! I can't believe that Daniel Bryan even has a championship match here tonight. He basically quit NXT, becoming the first person eliminated. He is nothing more than a loser, like you, Saxton.
I agree with the end there, Cole, but the elimination may have been a blessing in disguise. While the rest of the NXT performers formed a nexus, Daniel Bryan stood against their injustices in the main event of SummerSlam.
We discussed Daniel Bryan's last place finish on NXT back when he was on that show. Boy, am I glad he didn't win. Can you imagine this nerd in the main event WWE Championship match tonight the NXT winner earned?
I can easily imagine it. Despite your thoughts, I believe that Daniel Bryan has many more main events in his future.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe.
What's he gonna do now?
Oh, look at the elbow after.
I don't know why anyone's surprised that The Miz and Daniel Bryan's relationship has come to this. The Miz can never keep an ally on his side.
Ain't that the truth? Every person the Awesome One has won the tag titles with has ended up hating The Miz. Remember the night after Extreme Rules when the Big Show's KO punch ended Show Miz?
Surprises him with that drop kick. The two of you brought up Miz's former partnerships, and can I just point out the common element between Bryan and the Miz's old tag partners? Just like Bryan, they were all jealous of the Miz. Look at this. That lands.
Daniel Bryan offering some American and Japanese flavor right here.
This is a grueling championship match. Nobody wants to lose this opportunity.
At this point, it looks like even the winner of this match will walk out of here beaten and battered.
This is a... Whoa! Daniel Bryan's getting all fired up.
Man, Daniel Bryan is just playing with his opponent.
Hits with the clothesline.
The Miz's grasp on the United States champ.
The cover.
He's flipped the switch, that's for sure.
Never say die attitude out of him.
Not yet.
Look at this. That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
The Miz's continued frustrations with Daniel Bryan have manifested in a methodical beating from Mr. Money in the Bank.
Well, if The Miz ends this soon, he might be healthy enough to cash in on the winner of the six-pack elimination WWE Championship match later on tonight.
Look out, he breaks free.
Great job by him there, but he's still in a tough spot, Cole.
Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show.
Now we have Daniel Bryan on the attack. Well, what happens if The Miz comes up short here tonight against...
Quickly into the cover with the title on the line.
Champion. True testament to grit.
Yeah, but he's hurt, guys.
Bryan is not playing right now.
Is being put in by Daniel Bryan. Big opening for Daniel.
Bell lock, the bell lock is in.
Looks like Bryan's going to be our winner here, guys.
He did it! Daniel Bryan is U.S. champion!
No, it can't be!
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
Here is your winner and the new United States Champion, Daniel Bryan.
That was a fluke. The Miz slipped and Daniel Bryan somehow took advantage.
A long road for Daniel Bryan leads to the United States title.
There's few things more humiliating than tapping out to your opponent.
And I'll tell you, the roof nearly blew off this place in Rosemont when the bell finally rang to end this one.
We're in Boston in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth against the unlikely team of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael. With everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapists, Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan only have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles.
A sickening thud as he lands hard.
Basement drop kick.
We've been seeing Daniel and Kane in therapy for weeks now. It's not anger management that these two need. What they need is respect from the WWE Universe. These Yes Chance fans do are an absolute mockery to Daniel Bryan. I don't blame him one bit for being angry.
And then,
What we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
check out R-Truth's offense.
You know, Corey, here comes R-Truth.
Getting his attention with a vicious strike.
So, Michael, let me ask you, did Daniel Bryan's anger management issues begin way back in April at WrestleMania, when Bryan, who was World Heavyweight Champion at the time, lost his title to Sheamus in a record 18 seconds? It's been haunting Daniel Bryan for months.
Yes, it did. Listen, Daniel Bryan confessed that WrestleMania was the most embarrassing moment of his whole life, and that's including the time his fiancée left him at the altar. Come to think of it, that was this year, too. I can't blame Daniel for feeling some stress. You don't see him tossed around like that very often.
Well, if you're a believer in anger management therapy, then Dr. Shelby has done a great job with Kane and Daniel Bryan.
Well, what if I'm not a believer in anger management therapy? Mind you, therapy from some quack doctor that I'm pretty sure was certified on the internet, if at all.
Well, Corey, they are out here trying to work together right now. This is at least a testament to how much of an impact anger management has helped. I need to say, guys, if Daniel Bryan and Kane can work together and win here tonight, Dr. Shelby deserves a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Cole, but I have it on good authority that Dr. Shelby isn't even a certified therapist. My sources on the health board say he dropped out of medical school to visit Tibet on some kind of spiritual excursion. The guy's a fraud.
He's a spinning ball of energy.
I think I hear R-Truth calling out for help from little Jimmy. Maybe Truth should ask Kane with a vice-like grip on his opponent's skull. Can he finish the job?
That could procure the win for Kane.
In off the tag. Guys, when the WWE Universe has the power on Monday Night Raw, they can be really nutty. Case in point, a few weeks ago, he's got him covered.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Look at this. Here we go. Oh! The big scissors kick.
But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys. The win is within grasp for R-Truth.
Scoop slam. Kane gets tagged in. That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure. Oh, the reversal by R-Truth. You know, Byron, Kane and Daniel Bryan almost accidentally stumbled into this title opportunity when they defeated the Prime-Time Players on last week's Raw.
I can tell you it was no accident when Kane delivered a hateful chokeslam on Bryan. It just so happened that Daniel landed on their opponent long enough to gain the pinfall. I can't foresee that being the outcome against the champions, though. It is not looking good for R-Truth.
He releases it.
And you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
What's he got in mind?
Lariat! As I expected, a team working together can have a chance against Kane.
R-Truth with the offense.
Leading up to this match, a lot of praise was thrown on Kofi and R-Truth. Kofi being a three-time Intercontinental Champion and both having time as United States Champion. Well, Daniel Bryan has his accolades as well.
Of course, Daniel Bryan won the United States Championship at the same... pay-per-view 2 years ago against The Miz. He also went on to win a Money in the Bank and become a World Heavyweight Champion.
Bringing up Daniel Bryan's time as World Heavyweight Champion, he did lose that title in only 18 seconds to Sheamus at WrestleMania.
Why? Why do you have to go and bring that up, Saxton? You know Daniel's in a fragile state right now, and you bring up a moment where he was caught off guard.
Oh, I hate to see it end like this.
Boston, in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth against the unlikely team of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael. With everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapists, Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan only have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles.
And he's heading back in.
Dropped by a clothesline. Kane and Daniel Bryan are seeming to get along thus far, Corey.
Yeah, they're getting along for one reason. To get rid of that quack Dr. Shelby. Even I would try to get along with you, Cole, if it meant not listening to Dr. Shelby.
That's a brutal way to have to land on the canvas. Drop kick!
You know, I have to say, I've seen some progress in Kane and Daniel Bryan's anger management. I don't think they are all the way there, but there's been definite progress.
I see it too, Michael. We don't see Daniel screaming in the face of fans anymore. He's keeping his composure pretty well. And Kane, well, Kane is still Kane. There is some deep-rooted trouble within that monster.
Punishing attack on the body.
In comparing Daniel Bryan and Kane's progress in therapy, I think there are two different cases. Bryan had an emotional breakdown brought on by the WWE Universe, whereas Kane has just been sick and demented since birth.
Well, one of those things for sure. They're both off their rocker in my estimation.
Great job, Dr. Cole.
Got to be hard to rebound from that one.
Well, if you're a believer in anger management therapy, then Dr. Shelby has done a great job with Kane and Daniel Bryan.
Well, what if I'm not a believer in anger management therapy? Mind you, therapy from some quack doctor that I'm pretty sure was certified on the internet, if at all.
Well, Corey, they are out here trying to work together right now. This is at least some testament to how much of an impact anger management has helped.
Can we address R-Truth and Little Jimmy, please? If anyone needs Dr. Shelby, it's R-Truth. The guy's seeing things. He's holding ropes to let an imaginary person into the ring. Forget Daniel Bryan and Kane. Someone please help R-Truth.
I think R-Truth is doing just fine. This week, WWE.com and a pictorial about Little Jimmy's family. Portraits like Little Jimmy in a birthday party hat. Pretty fabulous.
Cole, I was reaching out to get R-Truth help for his imaginary delusion, but you're here enabling self-destructive behavior. We know what having imaginary friends well into adulthood can do to a person. We've seen what it's done to Saxton.
Well, I would have to refute that, okay? I'm a well-adjusted adult gentleman with many real-world friends, too. Thank you very much.
Daniel Bryan has so much on his mind right now. He was ballistic in a WWE.com interview. The problem is Daniel Bryan, he's a great competitor, but this crowd constantly distracts him. How can anybody do their work when this is going on?
Well, it's absolutely unfair. Bryan has to keep his anger in check while hearing the WWE Universe mock him. And then he also has to focus on his opponent. It's a lot to handle.
We touched on how much is going through Daniel Bryan's head right now. Again, this all started when Daniel Bryan thought the fans were embracing him. And then when he realized they were actually humiliating him by repeating his yes chant, Daniel Bryan just snapped.
And that's one of the reasons he seemingly has gone off the deep end as of late. And as a result, the Raw general manager forced Daniel Bryan to attend anger management therapy.
Shoulders on the mat.
Ever since Kofi and R-Truth became allies, they've been on a tear in WWE. They know how to work together as a tag team. Then on the other side of the ring, judging from the last few weeks, Kane and Daniel Bryan are far from being on the same page.
Same page? Daniel and Kane aren't even reading the same book. Whereas Kofi and Truth, they're finishing each other's sentences.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
You talk about being on the same page, and Truth and Kofi certainly are. But wouldn't you think Kane and Daniel Bryan's shared experience in anger management can create a chemistry of sorts?
Kofi and Truth have held those titles for 5 months. You'd be ridiculous to think that trust falls and yelling at kids wearing goat masks for a couple of weeks going to get you the same kind of chemistry to tag.
There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
Escapes trouble there.
And here is Kane in off the tag.
Can we address R-Truth and Little Jimmy, please? If anyone needs Dr. Shelby, it's R-Truth. The guy's seeing things. He's holding ropes to let an imaginary person into the ring. Forget Daniel Bryan and Kane. Someone please help R-Truth.
I think R-Truth is doing just fine. This week, WWE.com had a pictorial about Little Jimmy's family. Portraits like Little Jimmy and a birthday party hat. Pretty fabulous.
He can crank it up whenever the mood strikes him.
Cole, I was reaching out to get R-Truth help for his imaginary delusion, but you're here enabling self-destructive behavior. We know what having imaginary friends well into adulthood can do to a person. We've seen what it's done to Saxton.
Well, I would have to refute that, okay? I'm a well-adjusted adult gentleman with many real-world friends, too. Thank you very much.
What's he going to do with it? Guys, when the WWE Universe has the power on Monday Night Raw, they can be really nutty. Case in point, a few weeks ago, the WWE Universe voted on social media to have Daniel Bryan and Kane hug it out in the middle of the ring. Yes, folks, hug it out.
Yeah, it was not a sight we usually see in a WWE ring. Kane and Daniel.
Here comes R-Truth.
Incredible move by R-Truth.
But can he follow up here?
Going for the cover. One!
And a kick out by Kane.
Not yet.
Oh, I think this man means business. R-Truth with the offense.
And no luck against Kane there.
Comes up big with the reversal. Here comes R-Truth. Just a frightening face buster.
This one is over. And no luck against Kane there. So, Michael, let me ask you, did Daniel Bryan's anger management issues begin way back in April at WrestleMania, when Bryan, who was World Heavyweight Champion at the time, lost his title to Sheamus in a record 18 seconds? It's been haunting Daniel Bryan for months.
Yes, it did. Listen, Daniel Bryan confessed that WrestleMania was the most embarrassing moment of his whole life, and that's including the time his fiancée left him at the altar. Come to think of it, that was this year, too. I can't blame Daniel for feeling some...
There comes Daniel Bryan sending Kingston across the ring.
And Daniel Bryan looking to put Kofi Kingston away for the tag team titles. Drop kick. Kingston's in trouble. Kane
Are in peril. The Big Red Machine making the long climb to the top rope.
I don't think Bryan wanted Kane to make the tag.
No, not at all. He felt like he was in control, and now Kane is heading up top.
It's just a matter of time till this team implodes. We know they can't stand each other.
Kofi Kingston.
Look at Bryan. Bryan is hanging on to the ankle of Kane.
Kingston.
Crash and burn.
And now Daniel Bryan. Shoved away by Kane.
This is hilarious.
Bryan with a shot to Kane.
What is happening?
And there's Kane off the top rope. Splash into a cover. New tag team champion.
Oh, my God.
No way.
Yes way.
I cannot believe what we just saw.
What we just saw is two men in Kane and Daniel Bryan. Who can't stand each other. But now they're tag team champions.
Kane can't believe it. Daniel Bryan is celebrating.
No amount of therapy could have prepared the WWE Universe for this. This is going to be a disaster.
Can you imagine Kane and Daniel Bryan as tag team champions?
You don't have to imagine it. It's a reality.
And it's weird.
I guess anger management worked, well, at least somewhat, right?
Team champions! I am the tag team champions! I am the tag
And look at
team
this.
Can't even agree who the real champion is.
Well, it's both of them, Byron.
tag team champions! I am the tag team champions!
This is gonna be interesting to watch. There's obviously no argument here. They both won the titles.
They can't even enjoy the victory together. Big Red Machine certainly not pleased with the situation, but he can call himself one half of the tag team champions.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
Up against the barrier now.
I think that barrier might be the only thing holding him up.
I think you're right. This is a level of destruction no one was expecting. He's inflicting some serious pain here. Oh, I think this man means business.
I didn't think technical wrestling wizard Daniel Bryan could hold his own in a street fight, but he's doing pretty well so far.
We're really starting to see the versatility in Bryan's repertoire here.
Yeah, but a versatile repertoire means nothing if Orton can pull off an RKO out of nowhere.
It's kind of a shame that Orton and Bryan are fighting tonight and that they will also be brawling with Kane in the Money in the Bank match, since those three men are the only trio to pin or submit the Shield in a six-man tag team match.
It's even more impressive when you consider the trios that fell to the Shield at WrestleMania. Orton, Sheamus, and The Big Show failed. On the Raw 2 weeks after WrestleMania, Team Hell No and The Undertaker couldn't do it. Last week, Team Hell No and Orton finally beat the Shield, and in 3 weeks, they'll be fighting each other for Money in the Bank.
We saw Team Hell No dissolve last week on Raw as both Kane and Daniel Bryan turned their sights towards the WWE Championship.
Step one in that process is beating Randy Orton. Defeating a guy of Orton's stature puts you near the front of the line for title opportunities.
Going back to Kane and Daniel Bryan's breakup, it seemed cordial, but their paths could easily cross again if one of them attains the WWE Championship.
Yeah, that reminds me, Michael. Team Hell No didn't officially hug it out when they broke up. Things could be bad between Kane and Bryan. Russian leg sweep.
Move after the other. It's devastating.
Orton's starting to falter a bit, and you can tell it's starting to frustrate the Viper.
A street fight should be Orton's forte, but he's facing an extremely motivated Daniel Bryan.
We're seeing two favorites of the WWE Universe battle it out here, and it's fitting that the WWE Universe voted for this to be a street fight.
The hashtags have been trending all night on social media, but the people picked a street fight over a Falls Count Anywhere and a lumberjack match. I normally disagree with the people, but they made a good call here tonight.
Randy Orton, no problem in getting out of that one.
Daniel Bryan has been consumed with the idea that he's a weak link due to his performances in tag team competition as of late.
Well, Bryan tends to be consumed by just about every minor annoyance, but he did take the pin in 3 straight tag team championship losses to the Shield. Bringing back up Daniel Bryan as a weak link. Note that he's not sorry he let Kane down.
Uh-oh, table in the ring. I don't like what we're about to see.
He just tosses him without an ounce of remorse.
This one's over, guys.
This rivalry between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton has been simmering for weeks and looks to violently explode during this street fight.
Bryan has been determined to show he can beat Orton. Last week on Raw, Randy Orton won the match via ref stoppage when Bryan injured his arm. Bryan got a countout win 4 days later on SmackDown, but he wants a definitive win over the Viper here tonight.
We recounted Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton's matches as of late. We thought it would be settled in tonight's opening match. Look at this. 1, 2. He's got to do more damage before he can get a 3 count.
Gonna take more than that.
He lands the strike with great accuracy.
When this guy's on, look out.
Oh, and he dodges out of the way. A street fight is apropos for Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, seen as both men will take part in the Money in the Bank ladder match in 3 weeks' time.
All the weapons we'll see Bryan and Orton sling tonight is just a prelude to the unforgiving steel ladders at play in a Money in the Bank match.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
You two brought up the upcoming Money in the Bank match. Don't forget that Kane's in that match, too. I wonder if Bryan's going to be able to stay sane with so many agitating factors in play in that match.
I think Daniel Bryan will thrive, actually. He's won Money in the Bank more recently than Kane, and Randy Orton still hasn't won Money in the Bank after multiple attempts.
Success breeds success, and he's definitely having some right now.
He's displaying classic offense here. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. At some point, the referee may want to think about stopping this one before somebody gets seriously injured.
I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody.
Oh, he turns it around.
I don't know how much more damage one person could take. I don't care how tough you are.
Look out, Irish whip.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
At the arm. Oh my goodness, crushing it. Dodges a bullet there.
Both of these superstars looking a little worse for wear right now.
It's in! Walks in! What's Randy Orton gonna do?
Will the Viper tap out?
Orton's in serious trouble.
Trying to drag himself to the ropes, but remember, the ropes aren't going to cause a break here.
Guys.
Because it's a street fight, and Orton with a kendo stick. Whoa!
Repeated strikes with a kendo stick. Orton wearing the weapon out on Daniel Bryan's body.
Just what the WWE's Apex Predator needs is a weapon.
It's all perfectly legal.
You will find absolutely, oh my gosh, no remorse whatsoever from Randy Orton.
All the frustration inside the Viper bubbling over. Orton's like a man possessed. This won't end well.
And he's got Bryan on the second rope. Randy Orton could be closing in on a victory. Oh, vintage Orton with a DDT.
I think that's the beginning of the end, gentlemen. Randy Orton seems to be preparing to go to that place.
Randy Orton is focused. Randy Orton could be closing in on victory.
Looking for the RKO. No.
Backslide by Bryan. Shoulders are down.
Oh.
Orton kicks out. Now and a kick by Daniel Bryan. And now kendo stick in hand. And Bryan unloading on Orton.
Bryan returning the favor.
Orton's hit Bryan with everything in his arsenal. I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled out an ugly stick and beat Bryan with that.
Regardless of how he looks, the match itself is looking very ugly for Daniel Bryan.
Success breeds success, and he's definitely having some right now.
Hits the overhand punch. He's inflicting some serious pain here. His drop kick finds the mark. Here's a cover. No trouble getting out of that one.
And the match continues.
Randy Orton is going to have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
That's how you put an exclamation point on a match.
Randy Orton with an emphatic win.
The Viper victorious.
These guys were awesome. Let's take another look. Wow.
I haven't seen a match like that
Here is your
in a
winner.
long time. I might go home and watch a
Apex
replay.
Predator,
It was that
the
good.
Viper, Randy Orton.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton.
Very difficult position to be in right now.
Yeah, situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly. We saw Team Hell No dissolved last week on Raw as both Kane and Daniel Bryan turned their sights towards the WWE Championship.
Step one in that process is beating Randy Orton. Defeating a guy of Orton's stature puts you near the front of the line for title opportunities.
Back in the ring now. Going back to Kane and Daniel Bryan's breakup, it seemed cordial, but their paths could easily cross again if one of them attains the WWE Championship.
Yeah, that reminds me, Michael. Team Hell No didn't officially hug it out when they broke up. Things could be bad between Kane and Bryan. Oh, watch out.
Ooh, what an up. A street fight is apropos for Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, seen as both men will take part in a Money in the Bank ladder match in 3 weeks' time.
All the weapons we'll see Bryan and Orton sling tonight is just a prelude to the unforgiving steel ladders at play in a Money in the Bank match.
And he breaks free
just when you thought he was out of this one.
Looking for all the glory here.
You two brought up the upcoming Money in the Bank match. Don't forget that Kane's in that match, too. I wonder if Bryan's going to be able to stay sane with so many agitating factors in play in that match.
I think Daniel Bryan will thrive, actually. He's won Money in the Bank more recently than Kane, and Randy Orton still hasn't won Money in the Bank after multiple attempts.
I'll be shocked if that's not it. The damage has been done.
We're seeing two favorites of the WWE Universe battle it out here, and it's fitting that the WWE Universe voted for this to be a street fight.
The hashtags have been trending all night on social media, but the people picked a street fight over a Falls Count Anywhere and a lumberjack match. I normally disagree with the people, but they made a good call here tonight.
That strike hit the spot. There's no way he could have avoided that blow.
Oh, he's such a tough target. Byron, he looks like he has no idea where he is.
Yeah, he is definitely on Dream Street, Michael.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Randy Orton has had rage issues, and Daniel Bryan is no stranger to anger management. Who has the advantage in a twisted match like this?
There's a world of difference between how Bryan and Orton process their anger. Orton's turned it into a Hall of Fame career.
Looking for the win.
Orton's starting to falter a bit, and you can tell it's starting to frustrate the Viper. Surprises him with those kicks.
Now that's what I call making a statement.
And there's his speed paying off.
Oh, I think this man means business.
And here comes Orton.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. Executed perfectly.
Daniel Bryan has been consumed with the idea that he's a weak link due to his performances in tag team competition as of late.
Well, Bryan tends to be consumed by just about every minor annoyance, but he did take the pin in 3 straight tag team championship losses to the Shield.
This kind of offense he's known for. They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
Bringing back up Daniel Bryan as a weak link. Note that he's not sorry he let Kane down when he cost Team Hell No the tag titles, or that he failed Randy Orton in their quest for the tag titles. Bryan's just thinking about himself here.
Look, Bryan,
and here comes Randy. Oh, I think this man means business.
He can end it here.
Daniel Bryan has a major task ahead of him tonight. He's got to beat a man with just about...
Orton looking for something.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
that's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
The intensity of this match has been incredible. Well executed. Guys, Bryan has Orton reeling. The so-called weak link is edging even closer to a victory.
It would be a massive upset if Bryan beat the 9-time WWE champion.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Look at this.
He wants no part of the outside.
The longer this fight goes on, the more wear and tear on each competitor. Who is going to have enough to pick up the win?
Oh no, no way. What a move from Randy Orton. That's how you impress the WWE Universe, folks. Just when you...
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
All order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton.
Oh, that was a hard shot. What a strike. Well done. Driven back down to the mat with unbelievable power.
I didn't think technical wrestling wizard Daniel Bryan could hold his own in a street fight, but he's doing pretty well so far.
We're really starting to see the versatility in Bryan's repertoire here.
Yeah, but a versatile repertoire means nothing if Orton can pull off an RKO out of nowhere.
He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while. Nicely done.
Jeez. It's kind of a shame that Orton and Bryan are fighting tonight and that they will also be brawling with Kane in the Money in the Bank match, since those three men are the only trio to pin or submit the Shield in a six-man tag team match.
It's even more impressive when you consider the trios that fell to the Shield. At WrestleMania, Orton, Sheamus, and The Big Show failed. On the Raw 2 weeks after WrestleMania, Team Hell No and The Undertaker couldn't do it. Last week, Team Hell No and Orton finally beat the Shield, and in 3 weeks, they'll be fighting each other for Money in the Bank.
He's making a statement here with this attack. I don't want to know what that feels like. That's how you move up the ladder here in WWE.
This rivalry between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton has been simmering for weeks and looks to violently explode during this street fight.
Bryan has been determined to show he can beat Orton. Last week on Raw, Randy Orton won the match via ref stoppage when Bryan injured his arm. Bryan got a countout win 4 days later on SmackDown, but he wants a definitive win over the Viper here tonight.
Offense like this is exactly how a competitor takes control of a match.
We recounted Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton's matches as of late. We thought it would be settled in tonight's opening match, but they brawled to a double disqualification.
Well, you won't see a count-out, DQ, or an injury in this match. One of these guys is going to be pinned or submitted at the conclusion of this street fight.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. What a shot. If you take many more like that, you're going to resemble a heavy bag. Clearly on a mission here.
Daniel Bryan has a major task ahead of him tonight. He's got to beat a man with just about every accolade on his resume in the form of Randy Orton.
Yeah, Corey, you're not kidding. Orton has held the Intercontinental Championship, the Tag Team Championship, he's won the Royal Rumble, and has been WWE Champion 9 times.
I can't tell you how many victims have suffered the same fate. Stump puller, leg snap.
That's going to hurt. Tear your hamstring.
We compared Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan's accolades before, and Daniel Bryan has a decent resume too, as he's won Money in the Bank and has held the U.S. title, tag team titles, and the world title. Orton looking for something big.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Slowing down the pace here with a vintage Randy Orton.
But he's got to capitalize now.
Orton better not waste this opportunity.
Nice job by Randy Orton there.
Randy Orton has found an answer here.
It's kind of a shame that Orton and Bryan are fighting tonight and that they will also be
And here comes, oh boy, the RKO.
His shoulders are down. Oh, kick out.
just powered out.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat, and only a 1 count.
Yeah, this early, no chance.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
No, he reverses it.
I think we know what this is.
Amazing combination.
This could be it.
Nobody comes back from this. It's just a matter of time now. This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody. There's no recovering from that.
Boy, this has just been pandemonium.
Table in play.
The quick reversal there by Randy Orton. Got him with the elbow drop.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Keep your eye on this one. Look at this.
The yes lock is applied. Will his opponent tap?
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
He's displaying classic offense here. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while. This kind of offense he's known for.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Nicely done.
What a clothesline! Ouch!
I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be. He's displaying classic offense here.
It's all academic from here. Warm up the buses. This one's over.
Oh, no! This has been a battle.
There may be no coming back from this incredible beatdown. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Both these superstars appear to be operating on fumes here, guys.
Oh, I think this man means business.
That might have done it, Cole.
Orton better not waste this opportunity. Uh-oh, forearm's gonna cut off the wind. Uh-oh, forearm's gonna cut off the wind.
He's in control. He has something big planned. He caught him slipping.
Big move coming. Wait for it.
It's perfectly executed.
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
One more time.
Why not?
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been incredible.
He's in big trouble.
Randy Orton, no problem in getting out of that one. Back in the ring again. RKO! Randy Orton ended right here.
But he's getting scored the pin.
Oh, baby. Nice job by Randy Orton.
A sold out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things. He's got the shoulders down.
Drop kick right to the spine. Schoolboy.
Well, that's one way to surprise an opponent. He's inflicted. He goes for the cover. Digging deep for a kick out.
It's going to take more than that.
This rivalry between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton has been simmering for weeks and looks to violently explode during this street fight.
Yeah, Bryan has been determined to show he can beat Orton. Last week on Raw, Randy Orton won the match via ref stoppage when Bryan injured his arm. Bryan got a countout win 4 days later on SmackDown, but he wants a definitive win over the Viper here tonight.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody.
We recounted Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton's matches as of late. We thought it would be settled in tonight's opening match, but they brawled to a double disqualification.
Well, you won't see a count-out, DQ, or an injury in this match. One of these guys is going to be pinned or submitted at the conclusion of this street fight.
This kind of offense he's known for. That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure. Randy Orton has found an answer here. We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe.
Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan are both as tough as they come, and this is a matter of pride between both men. These are two guys who don't want to lose, especially to each other.
Look, we did see things get heated earlier tonight, but I think there's still a level of respect here. Neither is going to cheat to defeat the other. It's all about proving that you are the best.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Oh, I think this man means business.
Ooh! Saxton, you were blathering about these guys being respectful, and I got to dispute you. Orton's done some despicable things to get ahead, and Bryan certainly wasn't respectful when he cashed in Money in the Bank on the Big Show. You do what you can to get ahead in this industry.
Corey, that's all in the past. The WWE Universe loves both these guys because they're all about competition, not cheating.
Oh, wow. That's how you make an impact. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while.
I think things are about to get turned upside down.
I think you are correct.
Randy Orton has had rage issues, and Daniel Bryan is no stranger to anger management. Who has the advantage in a twisted match like this?
There's a world of difference between how Bryan and Orton process their anger. Orton's turned it into a Hall of Fame career. Bryan suffered some of his worst losses due to his mental issues.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
He may not like being called a weak link, but these attacks have to be weakening Daniel Bryan.
Well, if this keeps up, the GOAT may be soon led to slaughter.
Olympic slam! Nice! It's kind of a shame that Orton and Bryan are fighting tonight, and that they will also be brawling with Kane in the Money in the Bank match, since those three men are the only trio to pin or submit the Shield in a six-man tag team match.
It's even more impressive when you consider the trios that fell to the Shield at WrestleMania. Orton, Sheamus, and the Big Show failed. On the Raw, Randy Orton has got it.
Talk about taking care of business.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
You got to wear your opponent down. Find that little weakness that could help you end up with a victory.
The human body can only absorb so much of that.
Nice job by Randy Orton there.
Oh, no. The RKO. See you next time.
I knew it was only a matter of time.
And it's reversed.
I don't know how much more damage one person can take. I don't care how tough you are.
Give these superstars a ton of credit. I don't know too many competitors who can withstand the amount of punishment that they have here tonight.
Guys, Bryan has Orton reeling. The so-called weak link is edging even closer to a victory.
It would be a massive upset if Bryan beat the 9-time WWE champion.
Oh, man.
Ouch. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Orton's hit Bryan with everything in his arsenal. I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled out an ugly stick and beat Bryan with that.
Well, regardless of how he looks, the match itself is looking very ugly for Daniel Bryan.
Randy Orton has found an answer here.
No, reverses it.
I don't know how much more these superstars can take, guys. You'd have to think something's got to give here soon.
That slam put him in a bad way, guys.
That should do it.
You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men. I can't believe this one's still going on, especially after the beating that's been delivered tonight.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
So damaging. Now, that's the type of move that sends a message to an opponent. He's displaying classic offense here.
Reverses that one.
Oh, I think this man needs business.
Success breeds success, and he's definitely having some right now.
That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure. It's got to be hard to rebound from that one.
Eludes that one.
This kind of offense he's known for. There may be no coming back from this incredible beatdown.
Success breeds success, and he's definitely having some right now.
Nice job by Randy Orton there.
A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while. This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while. This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
This kind of offense he's known for. He's displaying classic offense here. The damage has been done. Executed perfectly. The strikes have a little extra on them tonight.
Uh-oh, Bryan looking for it.
Walks in. What's Randy Orton gonna do?
The quick reversal there by Randy Orton.
He gets him with a reversal.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
He's in a bad spot, guys.
I wouldn't be surprised if he hightails it through the crowd. You should go with him, Byron.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. Randy Orton has found an answer here. Oh, I think this man means business. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Gets out of the way of that one. Whoa, did you see what he just did? Incredible. He's going for the pin. One. He's got to be running on empty at this point.
Have to put in a little more work than that.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
When this guy's on, look out.
And Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way.
Nicely executed.
Shoulders on the mat. Two. I don't know too many other guys that would have been able to kick out of that.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
Randy Orton making his way up the ropes. Look out! That packed a punch.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
It's got to be over now.
The Viper strikes again. I love it.
Orton better not waste this opportunity.
Toss to the outside.
Uh-oh, this doesn't look good, Byron.
Yeah, this is how people end up getting hurt.
Message delivered.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Randy Orton is getting...
Randy Orton hits it.
It's over.
The Viper strikes again. I love it.
He wants no part of the outside.
Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way. Nice job by Randy Orton there.
Oh, I think this man means business. Oh, no. We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe.
The Viper.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton.
Gets him with the kick. This rivalry between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton has been simmering for weeks and looks to violently explode during this street fight.
Bryan has been determined to show he can beat Orton. Last week on Raw, Randy Orton won the match via ref stoppage when Bryan injured his arm. Bryan got a countout win 4 days later on SmackDown, but he wants a definitive win over the Viper here tonight.
We recounted Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton's matches as of late. We thought it would be settled in tonight's opening match, but they brawled to a double disqualification.
Well, you won't see a count-out, DQ, or an injury in this match. One of these guys is going to be pinned or submitted at the conclusion of this street fight.
Back between the ropes.
A street fight is apropos for Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, seen as both men will take part in a Money in the Bank ladder match in 3 weeks' time.
All of the weapons we'll see Bryan and Orton sling tonight is just a prelude to the unforgiving steel ladders at play in a Money in the Bank match.
You two brought up the upcoming Money in the Bank match. Don't forget that Kane's in that match, too. I wonder if Bryan's going to be able to stay sane with so many agitating factors in play in that match.
I think Daniel Bryan will thrive, actually. He's won Money in the Bank more recently than Kane, and Randy Orton still hasn't won Money in the Bank after multiple attempts.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody. This kind of offense he's known for.
Orton's starting to falter a bit, and you can tell it's starting to frustrate the Viper.
A street fight should be Orton's forte, but he's facing an extremely motivated Daniel Bryan.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts. Randy Orton, no problem getting out of that one.
Daniel Bryan has been consumed with the idea that he's a weak link due to his performances in tag team competition as of late.
Well, Bryan...
Oh, no. We know what this is.
He slams him down with authority.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Bringing it back between the ropes.
Bringing back up. Daniel Bryan is a weak link. Note that he's not sorry he let Kane down when he cost Team Hell No the tag titles, or that he failed Randy Orton in their quest for the tag titles. Bryan's just thinking about himself here.
Look, Bryan may have faltered in those matches, but Bryan was also the guy who got Seth Rollins to tap out for the Shield's first ever six-man tag team loss. He can obviously be a team player, but right now, Bryan is out to prove he's a single superstar.
Lightning fast reflexes. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Randy Orton has had rage issues, and Daniel Bryan is no stranger to anger management. Who has the advantage in a twisted match like this?
There's a world of difference between how Bryan and Orton process their anger. Orton's turned it into a Hall of Fame career. Bryan suffered some of his worst losses due to his mental issues.
He may not like being called a weak link, but these attacks have to be weakening Daniel Bryan.
Well, if this keeps up, the GOAT may be soon led to slaughter.
Offense like this is exactly how a competitor takes control of a match. He's making a statement here with this attack.
Daniel Bryan has a major task ahead of him tonight. He's got to beat a man with just about every accolade on his resume in the form of Randy Orton.
Yeah, Corey, you're not kidding. Orton has held the Intercontinental Championship, the Tag Team Championship, he's won the Royal Rumble, and has been WWE Champion 9 times.
We compared Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan's accolades before, and Daniel Bryan has a decent resume too, as he's won Money in the Bank and has held the U.S. title, tag team titles, and the world title one time each.
That's just it, Cole. Bryan's had a taste of success. Orton's been feasting on it forever.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan are both as tough as they come, and this is a matter of pride between both men. These are two guys you don't want to lose, especially to each other.
Look, we did see things get heated earlier tonight, but I think there's still a level of respect here. Neither is going to cheat to defeat the other. It's all about proving that you are the best.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
Saxton, you were blathering about these guys being respectful, and I got to dispute you. Orton's done some despicable things to get it.
Brings down his opponent, and here it is, Corey. Walks in. What's Randy Orton going to do? Randy Orton's methodical attacks are starting to take their toll on the man he considers a weak link, Daniel Bryan.
Bryan's defeated many top WWE stars, but beating a guy the caliber of Orton may just...
Randy Orton unleashes the RKO, and it's all over but the Bryan.
The Viper strikes again. I love it.
Orton better not waste this.
Randy Orton with an emphatic win.
The Viper victorious.
Well, they don't call it Extreme Rules for nothing, guys. Let's take another look.
Here is your winner. He is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton.
Delivering the damage to the chest now. Sickening thud as his body is driven to the mat. Great move. Kick. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while.
I didn't think technical wrestling wizard Daniel Bryan could hold his own in a street fight, but he's doing pretty well so far.
We're really starting to see the versatility in Bryan's repertoire here.
Yeah, but a versatile repertoire means nothing if Orton can pull off an RKO out of nowhere.
A street fight is apropos for Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, seen as both men will take part in a Money in the Bank ladder match in 3 weeks' time.
All the weapons we'll see Bryan and Orton sling tonight is just a prelude to the unforgiving steel ladders at play in a Money in the Bank match.
That's how you make an impact. That landed perfectly.
You two brought up the upcoming Money in the Bank match. Don't forget that Kane's in that match too. I wonder if Bryan's going to be able to stay sane with so many agitating factors in play in that match.
I think Daniel Bryan will thrive, actually. He's won Money in the Bank more recently than Kane, and Randy Orton still hasn't won Money in the Bank after multiple attempts.
And he's heading back in.
I'm not surprised that Randy Orton couldn't make it as a tag team partner for Daniel Bryan. He hasn't had the best track record with allies this year.
That's true, Byron. Orton put his neck out for the Big Show to help him and Sheamus take on the Shield at WrestleMania. That match ended with Big Show punching out both his partners.
You two gentlemen mentioned Orton's bad luck with tag partners. After Big Show's betrayal, Sheamus and Orton couldn't get along. It's a minor miracle that Orton helped Team Hell No beat the Shield.
Needless to say, I don't think we'll be seeing Orton teaming up with anyone in that locker room for quite some time after tonight.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Daniel Bryan has been consumed with the idea that he's a weak link due to his performances in tag team competition as of late.
Well, Bryan tends to be consumed by just about every minor annoyance, but he did take the pin in 3 straight tag team championship losses to the Shield. Bringing back up Daniel Bryan as a weak link. Note that he's not sorry he let Kane down when he cost Team Hell No the tag titles, or that he failed Randy Orton in their quest for the tag titles. Bryan's just thinking about himself here.
Look, Bryan may have faltered in those matches, but Bryan was also the guy who got Seth Rollins to tap out for the Shield's first ever.
This could be all she wrote. From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
He's back in control here. I couldn't be more impressed by that combination, Michael.
Randy Orton has had rage issues, and Daniel Bryan is no stranger to aim.
He's got him covered. I don't know too many other guys that would have been able to kick out of that.
The Apex Predator stays in the hunt with that kick out. These competitors are walking on dangerous ground right now.
Ooh, there's the breaker. They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
This rivalry between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton has been simmering for weeks and looks to violently explode during this street fight.
Bryan has been determined to show he can beat Orton. Last week on Raw, Randy Orton won the match via ref stoppage when Bryan injured his arm. Bryan got a countout win 4 days later on SmackDown, but he wants a definitive win over the here tonight.
We recounted Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton's matches as of late. We thought it would be settled in tonight's opening match, but they brawled to a double disqualification.
Well, you won't see a count-out, DQ, or an injury in this match. One of these guys is going to be pinned or submitted at the conclusion of this street fight.
Dodges that one. He's out there in no man's land.
And he's got to find a way to get to safety, Cole.
I'm not sure he can. It's kind of a shame that Orton and Bryan are fighting tonight and that they will also be brawling with Kane in the Money in the Bank match, since those 3 men are the only trio to pin or submit the Shield in a 6-man tag team match.
It's even more impressive when you consider the trios that fell to the Shield at WrestleMania. Orton, Sheamus, and The Big Show failed. On the Raw 2 weeks after WrestleMania, Team Hell No and The Undertaker couldn't do it. Last week, Team Hell No and Orton finally beat the Shield, and in 3 weeks, they'll be fighting each other for Money in the Bank. Boom! Wow! Watch out here. This might be big. This could be dangerous.
Randy Orton has found an answer here.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
What a brutal beating we've seen dished out so far here tonight.
He's in a vulnerable spot now, guys.
Look at him. He's wide open for attack. Takes him down in a major way, too.
At what point do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt. And just like that, this move is leading the charge.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
He's focusing on the face now.
Randy Orton's methodical attacks are starting to take their toll on the man he considers a weak link, Daniel Bryan.
Bryan's defeated many top WWE stars, but beating a guy the caliber of Orton may just be outside Daniel Bryan's level. Oh boy, he is rolling. This is getting out of control. Randy Orton has seen better days.
So damaging.
And there's a stiff uppercut.
You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men.
Success breeds success, and he's definitely having some right now.
Too quick for him there. Uh-oh, look at this.
Nelson applied.
Using all his power to drive him to the mat. The quick reversal there by Randy Orton. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
Showing off some of his speed there.
The human body can only absorb so much of that.
Set him up.
Oh, I think this man means business. And here comes Randy Orton, unleashes the RKO, and it's all over but the crying. This one's getting ugly. You might want to turn away if you have a weak heart. There may be no coming back from this incredible beatdown.
And there's his speed paying off.
When this guy's on, look out.
Full Nelson applied.
What incredible impact.
Give these superstars a ton of credit. I don't know too many competitors who can withstand the amount of punishment that they have here tonight. At this point, it looks like even the winner of this match will walk out of here beaten and battered.
Both these superstars appear to be operating on fumes here, guys.
Clearly on a mission here.
And one more time. Look out.
That has got to be it.
Boy, these superstars have been through it all here in this Extreme Rules match.
German suplex through the table.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now. A trip to the local medical facility might be in order after that.
Boy, this has just been pandemonium. These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
perfectly executed. He's displaying classic offense here. Now that's the type of move that sends a message to an opponent.
And Randy Orton just slips out of harm's way.
I'm not so sure the body's supposed to absorb that type of impact.
I don't know about you guys, but it looks to me like these superstars are on their last legs here.
I'll tell you what, this is one they'll be talking about tomorrow at workers' school, that's for sure.
Some might say that it wasn't a wise move for this superstar to step inside the ring with an injury, but I don't know. It's not like it's a major injury or anything.
You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that. Taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's trying to mangle his face here. There's no coming back from that. This kind of offense he's known for. It's just a matter of time now.
He's going after the arm now. He's looking at it. Watch him with a series of kicks.
This one is over. Oh, going for it! Going for it!
Walks in. What's Randy Orton gonna do?
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
He's going after the arm now.
That's how you move up the ladder here in WWE.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
Daniel Bryan using the kendo stick for leverage. And Orton taps out. Randy Orton taps out.
What a win for Daniel Bryan.
Career-defining win for Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan with one of the biggest victories of his career.
And we knew it was going to be a physically grueling battle between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton. And boy, did Bryan earn this.
Gotta give it up to him. Gotta give it up to Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan's going to be feeling the effects of this one for some time.
Oh, hold on.
Orton offering a sign of respect.
That's what you love to see. Two great superstars, two great warriors displaying their mutual respect for each other.